We have come to the 43rd lesson, which is an overview of the Old Testament and an introduction to the New Testament. And in order to do that, I have prepared 3 diagrams. This one is number 1, and it is a favorite of mine. It's nothing that I'm going to take a lot of time with, but I do draw your attention to the amazement that I have had in dealing with the Old Testament themes and finding that every single one leads to its fulfillment in Jesus Christ the Messiah. In saying that, I don't want to denigrate at all the Old Testament and the faith of the Jews. Just recently, I saw Isaac Perlman and a rabbinic cantor on public television, and the result of their collaboration with violin and voice was so impressive about the deep faith of the Jews, how they have clung to that faith, how they love the temple, how they look forward to the reestablishment of the temple. I was very deeply moved, and I realized that in no way do I want to make anything I have said about the Old Testament put the Jews in anything but the light of God itself which shines upon them. So this is what we all pray for, that they will see that all that God revealed to them, including the temple, is fulfilled in Jesus Christ, the Messiah. And we say that with deep humility and deep gratitude to all that the Jews have passed on to us in these tremendous roots. The roots, beginning with the declaration of God Himself, I am who am, resulting in Jesus saying in John 8 at the very end, I am, preceding David even, which distressed the Jewish people, hurt him very greatly. However, to us we see the amazing fulfillment of all Old Testament themes, including I am, in Jesus. So, in your own time, you can take this diagram and find how the deliverer Savior that was always foretold from Exodus on, and there are the references above it, the suffering servant, the references in the Old Testament, priest and sacrifice, revelation, ark and temple, life forever, resurrection, the covenant, the great first covenant is redone in Jesus Christ, the final covenant, word and wisdom. Zion and Jerusalem, the New Jerusalem, is the Catholic Church. Submission and authority, barren woman's seed, how we've played on that theme. Yada, the almost unspeakable word. Hesed. All of these lead to Jesus Christ, Messiah. The communal life to be lived in the church, the personal life, the Anoim, the poor of Yahweh. Kingdom and King, Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. Prophet, He, the great prophet. Bridegroom, Jesus, the bridegroom. He declares Himself so to be. All of these themes culminate in Jesus Christ, the Messiah. And the rest of these directions of these wonderful scriptures I leave in your hands.